Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. Today's reading is for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, December 27th and 29th to 29th. So 27, 28, 29. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. My dear viewers, I hope you had a beautiful, wonderful holiday, happy holiday, Merry Christmas, and every other occasion that's taking place on our planet. I'd like to wish you the best of the best. Hope you had a wonderful, safe time. It's still on. It's not over there. The celebrations for the season are still going. I do hope you have a wonderful, happy new year to each and every one of you. Now, my dear viewers, I'm going to start with this reading and let's see what are the most important factors for us all to know. Here we go. Starting with the first message. The first message is a message that something you've been pondering about, and just to see what the heavens want you to know. Starting with the first one, and it says abundance. What a beautiful start for the new year. The new 2025 coming. Abundance is coming with it. That is absolutely spectacular. That is truly great news. Now, let's have a look at two more messages for the collective and see what else you need to know. We have patience is needed. And with this patience, they're saying after the patience, once you are patient, then success is coming. A new beginning is coming. It's bringing you extraordinary amounts of success, especially in matters to do with business, ending of a challenge that you've been facing, and a lot of fun, a lot of entertainment, a lot of excitement is coming with this. So that is wonderful news. Let's have a look at another one and see what else you need to know. And we've got, wow, the dragonfly spirit, change. Extraordinary change is about to begin. And it's amazing. You will see the what's the word? The signs of it in December. December marks the beginning of an incredible change that's upcoming. In the process of this, there is an end to one chapter of your life. Ends completely and utterly. It's completed. You've done well. Rewards are coming. Part of the rewards is the truth that sets you free. Things that are hidden from you, which are connected to success and to freedom. I also see abundance coming, just like they're saying here. A lot of abundance is hidden from you, and it's coming. And it's coming right after the change takes place. So that's really excellent to know. Good to know. Now, my dear viewers, what I'm going to do is take on two important messages. Oh, so we got the first one. And one more. I hope it came out without me cutting it. Oh, thank you. That is excellent. So we've got the Four of Wands, and we've got the Death card. And what do these cards represent? These messages are all about a certain kind of blessing that's coming in your life right after an end. So the Death card is about an ending and a new beginning. Okay. And the Four of Wands is all about, bear with me. Let me just try to get a deck that I can use to show you what the Four of Wands really looks like. Because that particular card doesn't do it much justice. Just be patient with me, my dear viewers. It'll only take 2 to 4 seconds. And it's amazing. You know what's incredible? Every time I come to look for this particular Four of Wands, whenever I get this card, it's usually right at the end of the pile, like of the deck, sorry. So, I don't know, should I go right at the end so that I don't waste your time? Or should I just keep going the way that I usually do, which is from the beginning to the end? And as usual, it is coming to an end, nearly there. Right, here we go. There it is, nearly at the end of the card. So this is what the Four of Wands looks like. It is hurraying for all the blessings that are pouring in, achieving a lot of wishes and dreams. A lot of your wishes being granted to the point where you are so much in gratitude. There's so much gratitude here, absolute gratitude. So that is the Four of Wands. And that's the reason I took it out, because that particular card doesn't do it much justice. And the Four of Wands is spectacular. Now, this shows to me that after death, after the ending, a new beginning, transformations are taking place, just like the dragon, what the dragonfly is all about. Transformation, changes, transmutations, a new life, a new beginning starts. A life ends and a new one begins for the most of the collective, actually. And this is affecting the whole collective. Why? Because, my dear viewers, as you might have heard, the cardinal signs, there are 4 cardinal signs, and they were in the midst of going through a lot of karmic pain. And this was happening like throughout maybe over a decade. I don't exactly remember how long, but over a decade this was going on. And now finally, the planet that was causing that havoc and teaching hard lessons and going through a lot for these signs has left. Okay, why I'm telling you this, you probably say, oh, look, I'm not part of the cardinal signs. But you know what? Every one of us is. That's what I've just recently discovered in meditation. Every one of us has a bit of that cardinal sign in them. It is very rare for someone not to have gone through some harsh lessons throughout the past 10 years, because even if you are not a cardinal sign, you might have a cardinal sign within you somewhere, whether it's your rising, your moon, your hereditary. It's everybody's got it. So there is a chapter that was kind of very complicated coming to an end in your life, and you're starting fresh. So what happens when that happens? When this happens, that planet, I think it was Pluto, it's being removed, and Saturn, maybe both. So they're being removed out of your life. And what happens in the process of that? You feel a certain kind of awakening, as though something is changing in you and you don't understand it. What's going on? I'm happy. I was sad. Now I'm getting happy. Happy about what? Nothing's changed. And then slowly the transformation takes place. So there is so much change around you that you will be in awe, amazed at what's coming. But what's coming is great blessings. You are going to be in so much gratitude for the blessings that are coming, because, from your love life, from your work life, from your relationships, home, everything changes and it becomes better, just better and better. So that is the great news. And you will start, this process has already begun. And I'm seeing it has started from December. Many of you will see what I'm talking about. Now let's take a few more cards. I'll cut once only and see what else you need to know. Wow, decisions. Decisions calling for you to make in regard to partnerships. So I'll clarify to see later on, are these decisions positive or are they negative? We'll see what they are. Okay, so I'll just put that one there. But remember, they're saying to be a little bit patient. With patience, well, it looks like something you've been trying to prevent. You're preventing some sort of a battle. You're preventing some sort of a loss. You've been trying to sacrifice and procrastinate, not to take action that might hurt those around you. So maybe you've been sacrificing staying in a situation even though you're not happy. Now that changes. That is the main thing. That is one of the major changes. It's coming to an end and a new beginning arises. So that is really good to know. It's good to know that that the ending puts an end to this situation that you've been trying to prevent and not to end it. The next one is, there it is, a beautiful cycle. No, a cycle ends, a miserable cycle ends, and a beautiful cycle emerges. This cycle, it'll take you to the high levels. From abundance with the world, a lot of money, large sums of money coming to you, just like it says here, abundance. Just like it says abundance. You're getting a lot of abundance, a lot of wealth. It's even escalating your status to high levels. That's how it is. You are able to travel. You're able to change your life. You're able to buy big, to do things that you were not able to do before. You will be released from something that was drastic. A lot of... you were stuck at the mercy of circumstances, at the mercy of situations, wanting to be released, but not finding the ways as to how to. And like I said, sacrificing, preventing, not leaving those behind at the cost of your happiness, just staying put and just sacrificing. So that is coming to an end. Especially those of you who have fire energy or dealing with fire energy, Sagittarius being number 1, Leo, and then Aries. Very interesting. Then you've got leaving. leaving. Some of you are finally able to go. You're leaving a situation that you couldn't leave before, and because something has come to an absolute ending. Once it completely ends, you're able to go, and it looks like you're going towards a better place. There will be opportunities coming, opportunities of love, great opportunities coming your way. Let's take on 2 more messages for the whole collective from this deck. So we got the first one, we got the phase, and one more. I'm going to cut it now for the other one. For this weekend, wow, commitment, proposals, financial commitment, love commitment, long-term investment, long-term commitment, partnerships doing well, careers that are to do with partnerships, like working in hand in hand in business. Another thing, working together in team. This is also another one, but very fulfilling situations in regard to money, finances, investments, and partnerships. So that's great news. Let's see if I can just put this one here. Okay. And the phase, this is about money skills. Now, it is very important, especially if you're an investor. If you're thinking of investing, taking risks at this point in time is vital that you pay attention to detail. Don't take things at face value. Investigate, interrogate, analyze situations, go deep, in depth before you take any action. Even if it's not investing money, even if it's buying and selling properties, anything to do with large quantities of money, you've got to be very, very cautious, very vigilant in your actions, because you can't take risks, and certainly you can't take things at face value like we usually do in life. You've got to really investigate, because I feel like there is something when the phase comes, that means it's warning you to be very careful. Now, this is also in regard to careers that are to do with self-made, something about fame and recognition, being recognized, your work being recognized, and being quite your reputation skyrocketing. There is exposure. Your business could be your work could be getting the exposure it needs, but at the same time, exposure can be connected to that section where I said, don't take things at face value. Look, expose information so that you have got a lot. Reputation of the place that you're thinking about, the reputation of the person that you're dealing with, if it's a partnership, business, or something. Your reputation is going to be also doing well and rising above where you are today. So that is really great news. Now, let's see what else you need to know. I'm going to take 2 messages from this deck. So we got the first one, and it's called Tested. Oh, and the second one just came out like that. It's so nice. Okay, so let's have a look at this 1 second. Tested. It says here, your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Very interesting. Now, this could be in regard to business. This could be in regard to study, to your work, what you're doing. It could be in regard to a relationship. It could be in regard to a business venture. It's to do with this situation where you're getting recognition, but at the same time investing, but at the same time being cautious and using face value, not taking things at face value. And at the same time, this could be a test of wits or your trust. Maybe you are being tested by the heavens, maybe not only by a person. Either way, your strengths and your weaknesses are being tested. So that's going to be very interesting for you to pay attention. In regard to your strengths and weaknesses, this could be also about the fact that you might be investing and taking things at face value. So yeah. So in regard to that, just to pay attention to detail. Now, in regard to openness, it says, be open to accept divine guidance in your relationships, whether they're partnerships or relationships. So openness is very important. So be open to accept divine guidance, because you will get guidance. Just be open to accept it. Listen to your intuition in regard to any relationship. And we've got relationships, partnerships to do with the lovers. That's all of that. Okay, so that's very good. We've got that covered. Now I'm going to take one more message from another deck, and then we will begin. I'll start clarifying. Okay, so we have here passion. Passion is igniting with someone. It says, allow, let me just put the glasses back on. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Allow yourself to enjoy this passion, because a passion is igniting and it's worth your attention. So that's beautiful. Nice to know that. And if there's any strange, bizarre messages that you need to know, I'll just go through this deck and see what I can get. 1 or 2 messages. So we've got 1. Is it 1? Yes. And I'll just take 1 more for the collective. There's one that's coming out, but I'll just wait for it to come out. And there it is. It just landed on my hand, in my hand. Okay, here we go. So it says, you brought the life back into my life. Someone's saying this to you. You brought the life back into my life. This is someone that you are going to be imprinting your values and what you stand for and all your incredible attributes. They are going to be amazed at you. And because of who you are and what you stand for and what you represent and what you how you feel and how you think and everything that makes you you is igniting this person's life. They're bringing them back to life. So how incredible are you that you're able to do that to one human being? This is incredible. So wonderful. Now, and this is probably igniting the passion. And now this could be also to do with love, or it could be in another situation. Or it could be to do with friends, bringing you back, someone being so caring and so loving. So that could also be that. So, but there is that power of being able to bring life into someone's life, and that is magical. Now, being around you makes me nervous. Wow. Well, somebody would be nervous if you're making their world and bringing them back to life. Being around you, they would be nervous. They'll be just, on tippy toes, just wondering what's going to happen next. What is she going to ignite, or what is he, or what? Okay, we'll say they, so that we don't use gender. What will they say next? What will I see from them next? And that can be nervousness and inspirational at the same time. But that nervousness is while you're waiting eagerly to see what else can come out of this person, since they've ignited my life. So this is also another possibility. The other possibility, the negative possibility of being around you and makes me nervous, could be literally that someone is nervous around you because they're not quite comfortable, and they feel nervous because they feel watched or something like that. So, or tested. We've got tested here. It could be to do with tested. That also is a possibility. Okay. But don't forget, with the golden rings, we got great partnerships. So passion, bringing life into my life, all of that plays an incredible role in your life, because the golden rings is about trust, it's about commitment, and it's about a promise. So when you have passion and someone that you're igniting their life, that really makes sense, doesn't it? The way it's all connecting. So that's that one. Now, let's clarify the cards and see what's going on. We're going to start with, what shall I start with? Let's talk about this ending and you leaving. Both together, the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords, something ending. It's ending because there's too much turmoil. There's too much argument. So the arguments are putting an end to this. We understand that. Anything else we want to know about the Six of Swords and the Two of Swords? So I'm just going to take out 2 more cards in regard to that. Okay, money is coming. This money, the rise in your money, dramatic rise in your money, is giving you the power to overcome some problem and also to leave. You're leaving a situation even at the cost of leaving someone behind in the cold. It's okay. I'll tell you why it's okay. Because, let's see. Nothing is okay to leave people, but you've been procrastinating and holding yourself and trying to prevent problems, even though there were problems. But finally you're leaving because the conflict is becoming overwhelming. It's on a daily basis, and that's why you're leaving. You're putting an end to it and leaving, and you are empowered to do so. You're empowered to go now. So if there was conflict in your life daily, let's just say, as an example, at work, there's constant battles between you and your boss or your manager, and you don't agree, you don't come to terms, you're constantly battling, and you don't want to do the wrong thing by them, so you keep persevering. And maybe because the holiday season, they need you, they can't replace you, and you're an asset to them. So what you're doing is you're just procrastinating your actual reality. And the reality is you've got to leave. Deep inside you've got to leave. The conflict is overwhelming and it's becoming excessive, that it's reached to a dead end. There's no resolutions, so it's ending. The cycle, there is a cycle ending no matter what. That's why you're leaving. And that's what it explains. What's the reason you're leaving is a lot of conflict, and money is giving you the power to be able to go. So that is really good. It's good that you've got the power of money to be able to go. Okay, so that explains that. Now let's have a look at the end of this cycle, the world. And it shows that it was a painful one, a very severe painful one, in particular to some of you who were dealing with someone that had water energy in them, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Emotionally, someone that wasn't, maybe there was so much anguish, pain, a lot of truth was there. There was a lot of sadness, a lot of disappointment, and there could still be a lot of disappointment while you're leaving the situation. So finally, a chapter comes to an absolute ending, but you are given the power, the strength to be able to move forward. Let's have a look at the Four of Wands for the collective, and we've got sacrifice. This for all your sacrifices, for all that you have done, you are going to be rewarded. And the Four of Wands itself is reward, actually, so you know. But the Six of Wands is the greatest reward. It's applause from the heavens. It's victory after victory. It's rewards beyond your imagination. You are applauded for everything you've done, for the time you were procrastinating and not leaving people in the cold, and you did your duty till the last minute, preventing taking action that was a selfish action. You were sacrificing. For that you will be rewarded. No matter how painful it might have got, no matter how unwelcome or severe you were being patient. I can't find the exact word. It's in the tip of my tongue, but it's not coming. No matter how much you were holding on and persevering and going through a lot of pain, for all that sacrifice, where you put your interest aside and did for the sake of others so that you wouldn't leave them in the cold, you are going to be rewarded. And that is the greatest message today. So that's why the reward is coming. That's why your hands in the air in glory for the blessings that are coming your way. So, and the Six of Wands, it's endless. This could have been in connection to a commitment. It could have been in connection to someone of earth energy like Taurus. Taurus here very strong, because I just saw the Hierophant in regard to this situation. Now I'm going to look at the Lovers to see what is this partnership all about. And we've got, one moment, my dear viewers, just bear with me. I just need to drink some water for a moment. Yes, everything is back to normal again. I was just a bit dehydrating as it's very warm here. So, back to what I was saying. So we have, in regard to the Lovers, which is all about partnerships. I'll take one more. It's sticking out, so I might as well take it. Okay. So there will be a proposal coming very soon after this, but you are making decisions to take action. Where you were not able to take action, now you are. You are going to be empowered to take action. The truth, seeing things clearly, is going to help you. This could be in regard to air energies and earth together. Air energies, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Taurus now became twice. Very important. Those of you who are Taurus. Taurus is a very slow and hardworking person. They do everything patiently and in order. And they do a great job. So, and the air energy here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, this is where you're putting emotions aside and using things with logic and intellect to be able to take the action that's necessary, even if it is leaving. Even if it is that, so that you know, even if it's that, you're leaving. Some of you are traveling, can be just traveling with a lover and enjoying a time away with a lot of passion, a lot of excitement. That can be also in regard to that. And it could be happening between air and earth energies, going on a beautiful trip and just taking off. Now let's have a look at the Queen of Wands and see what the Queen of Wands energy is all about for the collective. And we've got, wow. We've got the earth energy again here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but we've got a lot of wealth here and abundance. In regard to this, and celebrations and the sun, how amazing. This is all about the earth, fire energy and earth. Fire, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Taurus, the third time here being mentioned. There's a lot of money, a lot of wealth coming. Abundance to be celebrated. This is incredible. So much to celebrate. We don't need this, but it's there. It's the earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but it is also about security, abundance, wealth coming your way. I feel like it could be to do with, partnerships. I feel like these partnerships shows to me that there's something that's going to happen magically here. And the major rise in your money with abundance over here shows that there could be something incredible taking place, a partnership that was beyond your expectations where it's going to make you very wealthy. The sun shining in your path is just magnificent. The sun can be bringing you a lot of abundance, bringing you a lot of healing. After leaving a situation, perhaps it's bringing you just a lot to be grateful for. And it also shows to me that teamwork is going to be doing well. Partnerships are going to be doing well. Celebrating a lot of wealth. As you can see, a major rise in your wealth. With the sun there, it just shows that you are going to be given so much success. Like I said, from the beginning of your reading, they said patient success is coming. A lot of healing, a lot of abundance is coming your way. A major rise in your money to the point where you will live a life of luxury with the Nine of Pentacles, a life of wealth and comfort and leisure and not needing to do much. Money will be pouring into your life. So whatever is happening, you are going to be celebrating this incredible situation. Celebrations are there for you. So that is absolutely excellent. Where shall we put this? This was in regard, all this came from this here, the Queen of Wands, someone of fire energy. Either this is happening for a fire energy or because of a fire energy. Sagittarius being number 1, Leo, Aries. Okay, so you know that, that's that. Now the next situation, I'll just remove these one moment and put these all here. Okay, the next one is being trapped. This the Eight of Swords. Let's see what that one's all about. Here we go. It was a situation you were feeling defeated. There was no win. No matter how much you thought you won a situation, the problem was rising again and again. And it was a constant conflict. And the conflict reached to a level where there were no more resolutions. And that is the reason you're leaving with the Six of Swords. After the Five of Swords comes the Six of Swords, which is the reason you're leaving towards a better life. The process of leaving will start from December. You will start feeling things, seeing the signs. The problem is there. You're procrastinating, preventing, and then ultimately by May, June, you're on your way. June, you're reaching to actually leaving to the next level. But in the process of that, you are releasing yourself bit by bit, and freedom is given to you. Money is supporting you. Another important factor in regard to being trapped. You don't forget, we're asking about this card here, and this shows that you are trapped. You're stuck. You're not able to move. So guess what? How are you going to get your freedom? Do you see the freedom? When money comes in your life, it releases you. You're able to be released. You're able to leave your job. You're able to have the money, the means that's going to make it feasible for you to leave your job, even though you were having problems and you were putting up with situations, but you're finally going to leave. End that chapter. I'm talking if it's a job. If you're stuck in a relationship, it's a relationship that you're able to leave. Once you're able to leave, then you're gathering yourself and getting yourself ready and moving to a better life. Some of you could be moving, literally traveling, moving, going places, different places. But you're certainly moving towards a better place, that's for sure. Now, finally, and a great new beginning awaits you. One that's going to be expansive. It's going to give you rewards. It's going to be the beginning of igniting something magical in your life. So let's have a final look at the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is exactly what I told you. Procrastinating, preventing. You were doing it all, but now you have the right to go and you're leaving. A new beginning. Someone enters your life, could be or supports you. A fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And you it could be a new venture, a new proposal, a new idea that gives you the power to be able to go. So you're leaving, even though you were preventing and you were trying not to leave. Sadly, you're leaving. Some of you are not happy that you're leaving. As you can see now, the Eight of Cups comes along. You're sad that you're leaving, but you have no choice but to go. The conflict is too much. The problems are severe, and they have to come to an end. And finally, now, my dear viewers, I'm going to do one more message. 1 or 2. I used to do 2. I'm going to try to do 1. Yes, they gave me 1. To see what the message is. Property. A property purchase or sale for many. But you've got to be careful. Listen to the security concerns in any transactions. Pay attention. That's also with this. Remember, I said any kind of buying. It doesn't have to be a property. It can be a business. You could be buying a franchise business it's not a property. It's, a business. Like, it could be anything. It doesn't have to have literally be a property. Any kind of investment, any kind of purchase, any kind of sale, you got to pay attention to the security concerns in the transactions while you're doing the transactions of money. That's what this is all about. Your caution is needed, and you need to make sure you let this caution known by your lawyer, your solicitor, your conveyancer, whoever's doing the dealing for you on your behalf, the buying and the selling. They have to know that there has to be caution in the transaction so that there won't be any losses. And that is the end of your reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. Thank God you got so much money coming in to the point where you won't be losing much, even though we had the Five of Pentacles, but I feel like you won't be losing because there's so much money there for you. So the loss is can be prevented by you knowing. When we know things, we can do prevention. So that's very important. Knowing is power. And that, I'll leave you with that. Don't forget, someone's really crazy about you and you bring life into their life. You're breathing life into their life. And the transformations are magical. The passion between you and someone is igniting to the point of no return. You're able to take action where you're not able before. You're leaving and you've done the right thing. And you're getting rewarded for doing the right thing. And standing by those that you were arguing with and there was conflict. You were patient enough not to leave at a time where they needed you. For those situations, you're getting all the blessings that are unlimited blessings, rewards, and victories coming your way. How incredible is that? My dear viewers, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do give me a thumbs up. Please support me by seeing the videos all the way to the end. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It takes a click, a moment, and it doesn't cost anything, and nothing costs anything to do with this channel. All my love, all my best wishes to all of you, each and every one of you. I didn't say happy birthdays. I forgot to wish you happy birthdays. I do sincerely wish the best of the best to all of you, and happy birthdays to those of you celebrating 27, 28, and 29 December 2024. I wish you all my love and light. For all those of you watching, and those of you who are not watching today, for those of you who are part of my journey and part of this channel, I do wish you a lot of blessings for birthdays, for occasions that you might be celebrating, and happy holidays and happy new year to each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed 2025. May all your wishes and dreams be granted. It's a year that grants wishes. It's a year that heals. It's a year of love. It's a year of beginning and healing and love. That's the Chinese year of the snake, the wood snake, one of the best snakes in the world. Namaste.